Rich and the UBL with other Indigenous and Métis people from throughout Canada and people from throughout Canada and the world. And it all makes Inuvik a great place to live. Item number 2, the adoption of the agenda with one addition from Monday night. So we've got the addition moved by Deputy Mayor Verlick, seconded by Councillor McDonald. Any further additions to the agenda? All those in favor?
Yes.
Motion carried. Declaration of conflict of interest or pecuniary interest with any of the agenda items.
I'm in conflict on 8.4.
Okay, we will know that you're not participating then, and Councillor Gillis,
Conflict in 8.1.
8.1. All right, yeah. Leave the room during that discussion. Any further conflicts of interest? Not seeing any. Item number 4, delegations, presentations, and petitions. We don't have any this evening's. On the question period, I think we're safe on that. Item number 6, adoption of the minutes from the November 24th, 26th meeting, moved by Councillor Lemieux, seconded by Councillor Gillis. Any further corrections, anything needed on the minutes? All those in favor?
Yes.
Motion carried. We had a review of the action items, nothing has changed there. Item 8.1, request for council decision, conditional use permit for the medical clinic in the, what used to be the corner store. Moved by Councillor Raymond, seconded by Councillor McDonald. Any further discussion, questions on the conditional use? All those in favor? Motion carried. 8.2, request for council decision donations. This is the donation request for the Inuvik Speed Skating Association, and this is a motion in positive form. Moved by Councillor Gillis, seconded by Councillor Lemieux. Any further questions, discussion on the donation or the speed skating training and coach training? All those in favor? Motion carried. Request for council decision 8.3, Town of Inuvik 2026 interim and operating budget, operating and capital budget. Let's get this on the table. The most important thing we do every year. Moved by Councillor Raymond, seconded by Councillor Lemieux. Any further discussion, questions, comments on the operating or capital budget? I know we've had plenty of discussions, plenty of versions. Staff have worked hard on it, committee's worked hard on it. All those in favor?
Yes.
Motion carried unanimously. We have an interim budget to operate from January 1st. This is request for council decision 8.4, conditional use for the modular construction, sorry, 86 Mount Road. This is with the Housing Corp. Alana, you're declaring a conflict of interest on this. Any further, let's get it on the table, sorry. Moved by Deputy Mayor Verlick, seconded by Councillor Lemieux. Any further questions, comments, discussions on this project that the Housing Corporation is doing? Councillor McDonald.
Yeah, this is just a question for people that housing there. This first phase, if this gets passed, I'm guessing is gonna start the construction of the modulars. The next phase, is it already decided that you are gonna use modulars for this whole section, or is there any chance that you're gonna stick build any of these buildings? And my concern is that just all this modular building is being done outside of Inuvik and gives our town no economic support in the housing, the building of the housing. I'm just curious that if this is decided completely already for the next couple of phases.
Okay, that, I'm assuming based on, Arcan was given the contract for, I think, was 84 housing units or $80 million. That, oh, Will is there. Sorry, Will, I didn't
Yeah.
see you there. So you want to explain?
Yeah, phase one was awarded to Arcan. Phase two is still in the works, and that's going to be contingent on funding. So we haven't rolled that phase out yet. We can certainly take this into consideration, but from our standpoint, we're working really well with our contractors to deliver modular housing units that are built in the Northwest Territories, and we do try our best to emphasize local labor and capacity building throughout the NWT. But as far as stick building, I'm not too sure if that's ruled out completely or not. But I can't speak to that phase two until the funding is secured.
Okay, yeah, would certainly be interesting to compare the cost if stick built using local contractors and local trades contractors, whether they were any, similar cost and because these definitely require shipping from Hay River and all the way down and around to Inuvik. So the Housing Corp is doing any of those cost comparisons, but it would be interesting to see, and I can certainly understand in most of the communities that don't have the capacity with local contractors or local trades contractors, that the modulars are an easier solution. But in a place like Inuvik and probably some of the other regional centers that have more capacity, but yeah, if you're able to get any more information on that, Will, it would certainly be interesting to see. And I guess if we see what it's costing to do the modulars compared to what it would be, then that would also be good information.
Okay, I will certainly pass that on to the team in at headquarters there. With this phase one, that's 84 modular units across the entire territory. So it's definitely realized economies of scales. So we're able to really drive that cost per square foot down as much as possible by having a universal approach. But I will definitely take this back to the team and just highlight your guys' concern to hire local labor.
Okay. Deputy Mayor Barrett.
Sorry, and just picking up on that conversation too, I think it would be an interesting thing to explore an opportunity to partner with Aurora College on this too, for trades programs that maybe run through there, where you can have then large projects that may be able to run, especially if you're doing stick built home, people doing carpentry and plumbing and electric work, and then running a program through getting practical skills and experience through doing some building like this. So it might be worthwhile exploring if you haven't already.
I like that.
Yeah. Oh, good point. Any further questions, comments on 8.4? All those in favor? Motion carried. Thanks, Will.
Thanks for your time.
8.5, this is the new item and we'll get it on the table and Cindy will just explain it for everybody. Moved by Councilor Gillis, seconded by Councilor Raymond. Cindy, you want to just give the quick overview on why we're having to do this?
Okay, so between the final budget, when the final budget's approved, and the interim budget, we still have anywhere from 5 to 6 months where things come up. So for instance, since the final budget came, the 2025 budget came, we had the emergency repairs by the Anglican Church. And we had discovered that a Zamboni was leased in 2013. However, it was not documented anywhere in the budgets. So we had discovered that that is a payment that should be coming out of the capital budget. And the air compressor for the fire department had catastrophic failure, so we had to purchase that as well. So because you had already approved the final budget with all of those capital projects included, these three new additions need to be by motion approved by council to be on the capital budget. And the reason being is when MACA is looking at it in terms of CPI funding or any of the funding and what is eligible or not, if it's not on the capital budget, then it would not be recognized. So this is more of an administrative function. So again, the three things that are additions are the Zamboni lease, the emergency repairs to the drainage on Mackenzie, and the air compressor. When we took a look at the numbers, where we are allocating the funds from that is the savings that we made from the water meters. So it still fits within the budget. We're just adjusting the budget because we didn't spend as much for that. So we have enough in the 2025 budget to capture those three things.
Any questions, comments from council? Basically, a motion to, so that Becker can see that council made the motion to accept those things. Okay, all those in favor?
Yes.
Motion carried. Special council decision, this is the third and final reading to acquire commissioner's land. Moved by Mayor Barlick, seconded by Councilor McDonald. Any further discussion on this one? All those in favor?
Yes.
Motion carried. Okay, so we don't have departmental updates on tonight. Information items, we got the holiday hours for all of the town complexes, all town facilities. Any other information items from council members? Cindy, you've got one?
If anything, this is just a reminder for Councillor Lemieux and Councillor Day that we have a date on the 19th to go look at Christmas lights.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the parade is on the Sunday, the 14th, starting at 2 p.m. for anybody who wishes to attend.
The other thing that may be on the. Let's check the date. The committee to look at the MLA constituent boundaries was coming to Inuvik, and they're looking at a number of options, stay the same, add some, change some, and one of the changes recommended would be like the bootleg riding in Inuvik would include McPherson and Sigachik, and the Twin Lakes riding would include a Klamath, which then creates all sorts of issues as far as, you know, for the smaller communities, because our needs are different, and it would be very challenging for anybody to run in Aklavik, Fort McPherson, or Sigachik and win as an MLA, given when you've got all the voters sitting in Inuvik wanting to support somebody who's from Inuvik. So I'll find out those dates and I'll circulate that to council. It probably affects the smaller communities more than it affects us, but it affects us in that whoever the MLA is would then have to be concerned about Aklavik, Fort McPherson, or Sigachik. So that's a potential issue.
Monday, December 15th.
Oh, the 15th? Oh, okay. And they're here in Inuvik, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The rec complex.
yeah, the SCOGO, the operations, they were supposed to be here on Friday, but they canceled. They're not coming. There wasn't the interest on government operations, but I think there'll probably be the interest on the constituency jurisdictions. So if you're free on the 15th, that may be something you want to attend to see what the committee, because the committee will do a presentation on what some of the options they are considering, and then it's a matter of providing input. Unfortunately, I'm out of town on that date, but yeah. Okay. No further information items on anything? Okay. Council concerns? Seeing none, we have no in-camera items. Motion to adjourn. Moved by
Thanks, Peter.